So this is gonna be real scuffed and uh, but so I just got out of bed and watched this video about hands on Atlantis, and because Atlantis is such an important movie for me, like it's really high on my watch list. Um, like right here, I have like my most important movies, um, and for the last few years, I've always been wondering like where does my fascination for hands come from, and like why do I like the art style of certain hands more and others less, and like clicking on this video and seeing the hands of Atlantis, I just realized that Atlantis was one big factor in it, and other big factors of, just to briefly mention this, of things I like is robots, and I mean accelerators was really cool, and yeah, more robots and some space stuff with the treasure planet. Um, that's all that we need of that. And yeah, since so I watched through the movie, the video, and just thought, hey, I have some things to say about this as well because I really like it. And so I decided to make this little response video. I'm sorry that this is just like such like bad content, but it's something I really like, so I thought I might give it a try. um, so the first thing I want to go about is like if you, and you should watch this video before, and then if you watch it, you know kind of how the intro goes. And first, if I want to start with like showing my own hand on this photo, I'll make the face kind of smaller for this. And so with this photo, I just want to like show what my hand looks like, which is a bit weird, but so we'll get this later with Milo. My hand, usually if I forget to hydrate, which is these days a very interesting topic in the internet, or like a much mentioned topic, which is like something I rarely ever think about. It looks like you can, it's very, my hand also is very dehydrated. I have dry skin, and if I drink less, you can see the arteries and sinew tissue below it, or like the strings and connections. And if I hydrate a lot, it gets very soft, and like you can't see that anymore. On this photo, I don't know, I tried to take it a lot of times. You can't see that very much. I mean, you can see that the skin is dry, and in winter, which is right now, I sometimes my skin just drips because it's so cold outside. And I've been told many times, and I'm now using it more, to use hand moisturizers, which keep that from happening, prevent that from happening. And you can see on which one was it? I think right here on. Oh, I think I would just like, I don't know, maybe put it here. Here, it also ripped, and right now I'm doing civil service, like Zivildienst, and where you have to do a lot of like, I'm working in an old people residence thingy, and yeah, we just help out there, and like this ripped and a lot of other stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this. What are like the things I noted down on my hand that are notable is this spot here, which is a scar I got from TIG welding during school. Family watched, mother said, like it was, they were Tag of Natur, Day of Open Door, I don't know, where family could visit, and my mother was like, hey, why don't you wear gloves? And then I said, like, no one else does, it's really difficult to work with gloves, and that's what I got from that. So if you work with hot metal, please do protect your hands. The other thing you can see here is like this area right here is the scar of an oil splash that I had when I was cooking lasagna, which I do a lot. And I just threw the minced meat or the ground beef in there, and there was too much hot oil and it splashed out. So be careful when working with hot oil as well. The rest is just like scars of cat scratches. Like I have, my arms are completely messed up in cat scratches. Like here's one that's really long. I don't think you can see it. No, my webcam is too old for that. Yeah, and just on the point that the oil splash, the infinite amount of scratches, and I have often mentioned dry skin, and it also like heals very badly. Like I easily get scars, even if it's just small scratches. So yeah. And continuing through the video, we go to like the different characters, and I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years maybe now, which is tragic, but that's why I want to rewatch it soon. And now in the video, the person goes through each of the characters and starts with the protagonist Milo, who has very like also skinny hands and with pronounced knuckles, as they say, and I just thought like, yeah, very true. My hands are also skinny, and I mean, I like doing weird poses with them whenever I'm in front of a mirror, because that's just fun to me to watch my hands do, because I have such long fingers, and yeah, I don't know. And she also says that he has like very smooth or like not scruffy hands like later characters do, because he's still like just a bookworm compared to what the others do. Like we'll get to that. Yeah, totally relatable. All the scars I got are definitely not from me drawing or writing. They are from me doing school stuff or playing with my cats or just cooking. So yeah, I very much can relate to that. The next one is Molier, I think the character's name is, and he got those fingerless gloves, and I just had this jacket on because I just want to say, like, in the video, person says it's supposed to look animalistic, and that's a good point. But what I thought about when I saw this, I was just like, nah. I remember how his character kind of is like, and he's just trying to look homeless. Like they're just trying to make him like the most bum-like person or character design. And I can relate to that, because my street fashion wear is just, the best days are when I have bad hair day and it's just completely like a bird's nest. And with my fingerless gloves, I just try to look like that as well. Like I have scruffed up clothing and roughed up clothing and all that stuff. And I mean, this jacket is brand new and way too stylish to be like that. But like the idea with the fingerless gloves, I like to have this like messy kind of look when I'm on the street. Yeah, because I like fashion and clothing as well. And that's what I was thinking about when I saw this character. So the animalistic point of view, very interesting. I enjoyed that, and like I thought he just tried to look like homeless person, or yeah. And the next person is I think his name was mentioned as Sweet or something, and he has big hands, because he's massive, absolute unit. But you can clearly see, like, yes, he has smooth hands without any like scratches like later characters that do, and he doesn't even have pronounced knuckles like Milo does. So probably uses a lot of hand moisturizers. I don't know. And I think that, yeah, very true with so when I saw that, like, I remembered the character and was like just from seeing this, which is why I'm so interested in animation, like just from this alone, I remembered, yes, this character was a very gentle one, and even though he's so big, it's more like he has a big heart. Very cheesy. And you could also see that from how smooth his hands were, because he has a soft personality, which is mentioned at the end of his like point that she is making. And yeah, that's what I was thinking. The fact that he works in that his work is very sterile, like medical work, also helps with this idea of smooth hands and moisturizes healthiness. But yeah, I think it's mostly to represent his personality, and that's like why I want to make this responsibility, because I just like character design and animation and that stuff. So next up, that face caught me off guard. Next up was this point with him having rough hands. So that probably right. Not too much caring for his hands. What I found cool is that the point was mentioned, him hiding his hands at the beginning of the movie, which then later, which is him hiding something, and what he is hiding is that he's the villain at the end of the movie, and that's just really cool storytelling in small details and just things that I want to learn as well, and how to write characters in
I noticed that in the
movies. So sorry, I don't like. I want to respond to the video and not use her work just to. I do not know how to use editing on video, so I have to make this as scuffed as possible. I am sorry for that, but like I try to use her footage as minimally as possible. And yeah. Um, also, I had this like top bun at the beginning because I just got out of bed, and it helped me like to concentrate and get my thoughts down, which is already like in 12, 13 minutes. Fuck. um, yeah, cool that he was doing that. Now the next character were these old people were like, no, yeah, her. I don't remember too much about her. The points mentioned in the video, correct, yeah. I don't have to add anything to that. Same thing with the blank canvas of the Disney princess. Yeah, I guess you could say that giving her Disney princess hands is them giving her character, because she is a Disney princess. So yeah, and then next, Audrey. I just heard Aubrey because I played Amori recently and was just, but it was mentioned that she has also very smooth hands, with which just is because she's girly, or I don't know how her character. I think she was very bro-like in the movie. I don't quite remember, but it was mentioned that she's the mechanic, and she has so smooth hands, and I do agree. I would find it interesting to see how scruffed up hands or roughed up hands in the girl character would be animated or designed. Um, but I also do understand their decision of keeping it more clean, and they do give her gloves because that would explain how he keeps them clean. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Vinny, the best character in the movie, would have like the most smooth and like cared for hands below those gloves. Like I wouldn't be surprised, but this no, I would be very surprised, but it would be a hilarious joke. I would be very surprised if this character who has man, I love this character. I remember him like just great. And there was also mentioned him sleeping with those gloves. Yeah, I love this character because he's so dedicated to his craft. He loves explosions and just he's so simple and just great. Just like um so the last character I want to mention is that's like I made notes to is what I meant to say is this character which I don't remember much of, but alone from her character's design alone I can see that she's I think what could be described as a femme fatale, and also in her hands you can see that she most likely is a very graceful person. Like on my screen it's very dark, but here you can see it with how slender her fingers are and positioning, posture. Yeah, I think that's like important things that I think my perspective might be interesting because I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I do kind of remember it. So I kind of do know the characters, and I remember them by just purely seeing them. I'm not hearing their voices or their personality in the movie. Just still images of the characters, and that alone can give me like make me remember those characters. Yeah, femme fatale, that stuff. The bit with the crab. The first time I watched it, missed it. Second time I was like, ha, nice, cheesy. Um, and the last point was just triangles. God, I wish triangles were real. Yeah, I do too. I think the triangle is the most superior of the three simple shapes. We have the circle, which indicates smoothness, with the square, which indicates reliability and sturdiness, and then we have the triangle, which represents aggression and just yeah, mostly aggression. So that's why in my character's design that I use, I have this character. Let me just move myself over here. Which uses a lot of triangles, like in his hair, his general face shape. Just yeah, that's something when I designed this character I cared a lot about, like making him look aggressive or energetic especially, and that's why I use a lot of triangles. Now with the other character here, you can see I used circles for his head because he's a more gentle natured character, and yeah, just wanted to agree to that point that triangles are really cool. And I'm probably gonna watch Atlantis soon again. And I wanted to watch it in the last few days. It's just that work is like really consuming a lot of time. And whenever I have free time, I'm very focused right now on producing a portfolio for the college I want to apply to. So yeah, I think we're at 20 minutes. This video has been long enough, especially as a response to a 7-minute video. If I could do editing, I could keep myself more concise. I think that's gonna be it. So I want to thank the person who made this video for making it, because it's been really interesting. And with that, I think I'll stop the video. Bye bye.